The Steel City might be most associated with its legendary NFL franchise, but people here in Pittsburgh know that the ties to the Panthers run deep. Glad to have you with us here at Acrisure Stadium, home to the Pittsburgh Panthers. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see, the Stanford Cardinals taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Pittsburgh Panthers. 48 Sports College Football. I'm Chris Davis, Dave Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Pitt lined up for the opening kickoff. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So Stanford's offense will have the first possession of the game. And there he is, a man who makes an entire stadium hold its breath every time he touches the ball, Jesse.
This defense better have a lot of breath in this game, too, because he gets better as the game goes on. He's the kind of guy, David, who can wear a defense down.
And he is the primary focus. That's what this defense is focused and keyed in on. We've got to stop him if we're going to have success today.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking downfield, it's Madden. And they're on him immediately. Down goes the quarterback.
This defense got a lot of people's attention last week when they had 3 sacks. You know the offense was watching film, and they saw all these pass rushers and their abilities. They thought they had a good plan, but it's easy.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. It's exactly where you want to get it on. It's the passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
He's got great speed. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full, because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. So Pittsburgh's offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go!
He's looking to throw. He's got his man. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
When you play zone coverage, everybody has eyes on the quarterback. You're not really looking at the wide receivers a lot of times, so they can slip in those little cracks, and the quarterback can really make precise throws. Great job, great play, great throw, great game.
Touchdown, Pitt! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
Just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
The give from the gun. Hey, knock him down after he picks up 5 out of the 34.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early
wants to return it. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much. Reese, they had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the time.
And just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot, you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do, but over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Dropping back, it's Chase. Throws to the wideout. Pass on the way out. Picked off. Those kind of plays can be huge for momentum. Even with the short return, they're set up at the 45.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you can tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer and a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. As the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
He's got it on the right. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
It's not full on that one. You know, a lot of times you're in a high space, and you throw this route really when it's off cover. But you can tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for the box.
Finds the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this game.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground in, go and come around a little bit with the system.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down.
22 Spider.
He's looking to throw it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D lineman have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Fires to the tight end. And that's a live ball. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games. That loses games. And that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
Hand off from the shotgun. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this attack. He is tough to block with one guy. If you want to start double teaming him, he's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last one.
He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Dropping back, it's Madden. Trying to get to him. Got his man out of the backfield. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. doesn't need to take the check down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Stanford lines up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
Yeah, and really I think for them, it's just staying out of their own way. They're making plays. They've got the playmakers to go and win this game, so it's just a matter of executing better.
Executing better, understanding I still got the lead. Put a drive together and build on it.
But with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
First down here for the offense. He wants to throw. He'll off one deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. On a catch and run for 6. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. Nice job.
Guys, at the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there,
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
They'll go to the ground. At the 35, he's open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him. A little slippery with all that juke. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. They move the tight end all over. They'll run the jet sweep, trying to spread this defense out. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down. Stanford wants to push the pace. After run, now throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. Short gain on the way. Slide.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate. And you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Leaves it with the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
I think you run that play so you stay out of third and long. Third and long is not what an offense ever wants to drive. Third and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good play.
On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a first and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Stanford now has it in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Flips it out of the flat. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We wind inside 4 minutes to play in the half. He leaves it with his back. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll put the tight end in motion. Scanning the field, it's Madden. He's got it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford!
And where did I start for this offense? The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Army has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since they parachuted the ball into Nike Stadium, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Charlotte. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you need to know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The give to the tailback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And a great job by the linebacker. You can tell, starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And he intercepts it. He'll try to take it back. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Man, that D tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of the stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
2nd down coming up. To the air, it's Chase. Quick strike complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
They wrestle him to the ground, but he's not ready for a first down.
And they may have caught the defense napping there a little bit, David. Maybe expecting pass on that 3rd down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh set it down.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football on these 3rd down situations and feel confident you're going to continue to move the sticks.
They'll throw it on 1st down. He's got his man. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the 1st down. Sometimes you have to put it in a tight window and sometimes the window is gargantuan, and it was there.
Yeah, that was one of them big old huge ones.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And the catch right into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I tell you what, keep that passing game up. Keep this lead. Keep the momentum. Keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he'll just take the knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. There's a timeout call as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. Catch in the middle. It's Baldridge. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Looking to throw, it's Madden. They're trying to get to it. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Cardinal will have to move it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch around the 50. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Based on this field position, Jesse, they need to get something on the board before the half.
They got to be aggressive too, Reese. They've got the weapons to attack and try to steal a field goal here.
You practice these situations all during the week. You know you got to be fast. Take advantage of the clock. It's stopping, making sure you're throwing the football down the field to try to get some.
Kept it on the ground on first down. Let's see what they do on second.
Come on, set.
He's looking to throw. Got a man. Brought to the ground, but not before it's getting it out for the first down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Fires to the big fella. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, this offense told us coming in, they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. It's good. Legs right off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Stanford will kick it off to start the second half. From inside the 15, here's the return. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down to the 29. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Power football with the run. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4.
42 Spider. 4-2.
The give to the back. They'll make the stop right there, but Pittsburgh moves the chains and they have a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Inside 4 minutes to play here in the 3rd. Give to the back. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Leaves it with the running back. Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets it up for the first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set is able to rip off that one for a first down.
And the Panthers will snap it on 1st and 10.
2-9 Philly.
He's going to pass. A little screen to the running back. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land. You want to give this guy a chance to get some yards after the catch, but there was nothing there.
Yeah, give the defense credit. You saw their speed rallying to the football on the perimeter.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Chase. He'll pull it down and run. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised. And initially, he's flushed out of the pocket. Nothing's open. And he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that.
Got some room in into the goal line. Touchdown, Panthers. And they kick it in for 6 more points. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Let's go.
The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely takes care of business.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Sharp.
I like the slot receiver because it gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
They'll test the right side. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Right back to the well. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Looking for a man. It's Madden. Dances away. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
Well, the problem for this offense now late in the game, trailing by a bunch of points, is that the defense knows they're going to throw the football. And right now, offensively, they cannot protect the edge. You saw the speed coming from the outside. He was able to get to the quarterback for another negative play.
They just gashed the defense on that one, and they got it down to 23. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yep, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm fine.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
When they take a shot down the field, it's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows.
Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
These are the perfect situations you love to be in. No passing situations. These are not where the offensive tackles want to be. When you're on the edge and there's no threat of the run, pin your ears back, get the nice first down sack.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, you're going to have to let them throw.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. If you like old-fashioned, grinded up, run over a football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by his ball.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive just trying to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. The give as they work on that clock. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. He has 89 yards on the ground so far, and he is closing in on that 1,200-yard mark for the season. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
They came into this game today knowing this guy was good enough to lead his market this morning, Token Rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running if they're going to win.
Nice run, and I think everybody knows. He's right there next to that 100-yard mark, 98 yards on the day. And that's a mark, man. When you hit that mark a lot of times and you take care of the football, you win a lot of football games. It's the more physical team. It's the team that makes it easy, makes it easier on their quarterback, and they've done that today.
We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Give to the running back. Tackle is made at the 33. It's about a 5-yard pickup, and that'll be enough for a first down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going. And you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
Yeah, and the number one thing you want to do with a jet sweep is make that thing bounce, right? Don't let it get outside right now. Make that thing go east-west, not north-south. Great job by the defense being ready for that jet sweep.
The hand to the running back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Now facing a 3rd and long. Give to the running back. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall.